Do you? It's not that loud. That's what I know. Mr. hammers the fuck out of his keyboard. We're back. I'm doing it for the bit. I don't know, Turbo Tank, you tell me. So why is Discord shooting? Oh, fuck, it's been a while. We're gonna take some adjustments. Is it not me? Still new to me. See, you hit it then, alright. I just got up. Yeah, I just have to readjust the controls entirely. It's been a while since I touched the thing. I basically stopped when you stopped it. My child, please see. Right. And then you kept playing Nintendo Online games anyway, and I was sitting there going, I mean, I don't make any money off this shit anyway, so hello, Hammer. It is indeed the return. It's going pretty well. Yep. First well, I mean, like, everyone died within a span of 2 seconds. In case my cat tries to hang himself, he's done that once before. Oh, we got kicked out because it reset. What happened? We got reset because the map switched over. The regular game map switched over, which means you still get booted from Salmon Run because this game design. Yeah? No, Discord's been robotic for like the entirety of this. Toaster guy. I mean, it's like it's listenable, so hey. And yet you still can't skip the news section. Why would you? No, it was well before December. Oh no, it was like it was around December. Smash came out then, that's right. Actually, I think it was already December. I didn't realize it was like that time. I remember going over it in my head like, when was this last? It's like it couldn't have been December. It's too close. But no, that sounds right. I'm too close to that. I'm going to lose my shots there. When is Chris versus Gas Smash stream? Whenever this coward challenges me. Oi! Get down there! Get down from that! Which is literally any character you can't beat. I beat World of Light like 2 fucking 4 years. I also played it online with like friends, and I played it locally with friends. Yeah, working on it. Why do you keep insisting you give me the absolute shit? Surprise. Mainly I'm in Lucina and Zamas. And then, I mean, same thing. It's literally the same thing. No, it's the same thing. Well, actually, like, literally the 2 Belmonts are exactly identical except for the damage type of their Holy Wolf Water. But that's the other one, yeah. It's like Lucina, Zamas, and then Simon Belmont. In other words, like zoning hell and then 4 dares. So I didn't know that actually. That's amazing. That's fucking amazing. I love that. God bless Sakurai. He doesn't have to shoot my pipe. Yeah, no. I know, but it doesn't make it any less angry. My love shall drive all anger. But yes, apart from that, I've been like, you know, like, literally like, Christmas Day, it was like, hey, I was like, I'm gonna start Kingdom Hearts 1, then like, you know, all the games before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, and Dave was like, hey, do you wanna stream it? And then that happened, and I just streamed the entirety of Kingdom Hearts. With nigh the exception of 3, which, you know, is coming. No, I have to. I haven't been 3, but it's coming. Like, streaming. I'm going to stream Kingdom Hearts 3 on my Spooky Moon stream. That's not streaming for a bit. Like, oh god, that was something I've been immersing myself in. I was experiencing emotions during that time of my life. Yeah. Why does it fit that world? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. It's a fine world. The Frozen world is a bad world. Well, like anyone saying that basically gets Kingdom Hearts 3 to begin with, because like they're some of the best worlds in the series. They're fucking giant, they're packed with stuff. The Toy Story world is like one of the best in the series hands down. And they'd be like, oh, why into like Kingdom Hearts 2s? It's kind of like, well, you know, like Kingdom Hearts 2s are like fucking tiny and often fairly generic. I love that game, but like a lot of the world design is just kind of meh. But that's what you want to go back to. I mean, it's all. Like, what are you on about? Hammer will never nerf this thing, not as long as my love exists. Oh, both those missed. I tried, but it bounced out and then sat in the middle. Yours bounced out entire. I mean, I did aim for the closer one, but just... Hello, Biggs. Been a while. Yeah, apart from that, I've just been trying like a vaguely regular, like 2, 3, 4 day rotating schedule streaming. And, like, up first was Hitman, because that was on PS Plus, and then up second was Resident Evil 2, which I'm almost done with. Depending on how things go and like the rollover in the April, I might just make Kingdom Hearts 3. We'll see how that goes. Because, well, yeah. And then just stop streaming. No, it wasn't this hell, actually. Oh no, you had a few incidental things, didn't you? Like there was unlocking the acrylic because you'd rather play with him than me. There was what else? There was another one, I forget what. Fire. Not really, the Yokai Watch 3 took a lot. And then you immediately segued into another 3DS game you get, which really sells that thing 3DS is worth it. Oh shit. Mamley just pointed out that he can't hear you on my stream. That's awkward, I forgot to unmute desktop audio.
Wow.
Balls. Alright then.
Is Gavin equal with me on my stream, by the way?
Thank you, Mamley, for that catch.
I think it was 7.2. Yeah, there was Kirby playing Robobot, which was amazing. You know what we can do?
Oh yeah, Robobot, I forgot that.
Just hope YouTube loads. Let's see. Oh yeah, World of Light.
An awkward 10 minutes of stream, so that's oh well.
Undertale? Was Undertale after that? I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot about that one. Yeah, I think that was.
Undertale, World of Light, Kirby Planet Robobot, Yokai Watch 3, Persona 5, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and that's it, I think. And then I still don't know what I'm gonna play. Tonight, even, maybe? That's what I was thinking, but I was like, okay, what 3DS games do I want to play? RPG, already playing an RPG. RPG, already playing an RPG. RPG, already playing an RPG. Kid Icarus Uprising. I don't think my hand is enough for that if it wasn't enough for Luigi, so I'm gonna...
Yeah, that is a weird one, because I never had any kind of problem with
stressing my hand muscles. And then, Mario 3D Land, and I'm like, but that's not really like. At the moment, I want to do games that I like have to play, like that I feel like I've been missing out on by not playing.
Yeah,
so I actually had an idea while I was walking a myriad of dogs today, which was Pikmin 3, which is a game that I definitely did miss, and is important to the culture of video games itself, I reckon. To the culture of video games itself.
Which culture?
The culture of video games itself. The problem is, my gamepad triggers, I think like all of them now are gummy.
Oh, that's not good. And
No, I can't play Pikmin. You can't play Pikmin doing that, and you can't fix it. You can't buy a new one unless you buy a whole new Wii U.
Support Pro Controller, does it?
I mean, I don't know. That's why I have to look up. So I'm gonna do that after this stream. And I mean, I might try anyway. Like even if it's shit, it should like it's the Wii U, right?
Yeah.
So it should do Wii remotes as well, right?
I mean, if the game has support for them, yeah.
With you know the new Control Plus shit.
Like,
Isn't that the whole reason why they pumped out the first two games with that?
yeah,
So I'm gonna
play Control. And then
I'm gonna hope
drop that
that-
name entirely.
That's a thing. And everyone says that's better too. I don't believe them, but everyone says it's
I
better.
could sort of see how it's better because there's a pointer, but
Like the gamepad itself still works. So I think the general consensus is you need the gamepad just to like see things and maybe tap on things like a map. But you can play with a separate controller. It's just more annoying. So if that's the case, I'll just do it because I don't plan to buy a new Wii U for Pikmin 3.
it's not even worth it. Really.
I mean, it's just like, what else do I have to play on the Wii U? Super Mario 3D World. Oh yeah, you know what? That is on there.
Far more relevant and important to video than any other shit you can bring up in my Breath of the Wild is such a good
Oh, you know, it's relevant enough. Character in Smash. You know who got those? Donkey Kong.
Yeah, but that's because he's
Diddy Kong?
the child.
No Dixie Kong though. That's maybe.
Well, I
for the
mean,
best.
that's just sick.
Joker.
God.
Yeah, so I mean, streams have been hit or miss recently, I would say.
All of mine have been hard hitting.
It's like, I cannot. Yokai Watch 3 still pains me. Luigi's Mansion not being too stellar came as a surprise to me. I thought people were just being babies, because, you know, it's like, it's not the original Paper Mario, but this time, it's not the original Luigi's Mansion. But, no, I think a lot of this stuff is pretty worse, actually.
See, I don't know, because, like, usually I'm the person who's like, these things suck dick, and why don't you just keep the original? But then I played it. Yeah, I hit Nintendo games. And, like,
So
I played Luigi Mansion 2, and I was like, I like it. This is enjoyable. The controls are quite fun. Like, I'm doing, like, sick, like, you know, like, one vacuum green clears, where I just get everything in the first shot, and off I go.
I mean, that's the strobe light. But
No, I
think the strobe
I
light's
catch
good.
all of the fucking, like, ghosts in one go.
And even then, obviously, I haven't done that. I mean, I have maybe like 1 or 2 times, despite trying 100 times. And it was so obvious, especially in that finale. Literally, I would drop a ghost that I caught just to try to get all of them because it's basically.
What make you like excessively mad and think that because I didn't have any trouble with the finale?
Yeah, I know. I'm basically I'm like looking. I was looking last night to extend the song that plays during that.
Yeah.
We'll just say the songs. And yeah, there are people in the comments that are like, I didn't have any trouble with this. It's like, shut up. No one cares.
I care. Chris, I'm
It's like a humble badge.
I care. I watched Dogs and Black Ops 2 on my Wii. I didn't know Black Ops 2 on my Wii. Is it using the gamepad for aiming? Is it just...
I have why do I have this very scary feeling that I might not like Pikmin 3?
I mean, you haven't had much luck lately, have you?
I don't think
You
that'll be the
started
case.
playing like the cursed Persona 4, Persona 5, and now you can't enjoy Nintendo games anymore.
Persona 5 is so good, except for walking around the overworld. That's the only thing I don't like. That's it. The one thing, and it's like, okay, it was sure a lot of the game, but there's so many things that game, so many pitfalls that game has just we covered up and didn't do, and that just makes me more happy than anything. Persona 5 is really good, and I think it's on par to be my favorite stream series. I think I'm knocking it out of the park with commentary there.
I will, like I said on the actual stream, I will say, like, if anyone complains about, like, taking time in, like, the Persona Fusion Compendium, like, literally just go, like, fuck off. Like, that's half the joy of these games. Like, why are you watching a stream of this if you don't want to see that?
Because they want to see what I do with my day and how I
me.
do the battles, Gavin.
No, like, the real meat of, like, Persona's gameplay is, like, basically just, like, fucking around with, like, your weaknesses, your elements, and all that shit, and, like, fusing stuff together to get new stuff, better stuff, make invincible stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna need, if you're around, I'm gonna need you to remind me to change my main persona, because I was, like, going to bed last night, and I'm like, I forgot to do that. The thing that I talked about realizing, having an epiphany about.
I mean, to be fair, like, you are doing, like, a lot of, like, fusion calculus and shit going on, so...
Am I?
You're having, like, you're noting shit down and all that, and I'm like, oh, man.
You know what, I am kind of like, how many people do you think, like, got out a notepad and started writing down things? Because that game has a lot of stuff you gotta
like, the only
keep track
point
of.
I did that was when I was literally like, trying to break the system and make something broken. Which I succeeded with. But
you're not allowed to tell me, bitch.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna, like, hang it over your head that I broke the system.
I don't give a shit.
You can see in that 24/7 change passes let pausing and use score trees on the way. I was actually surprised they put that much effort in there. I would have thought like they would have come out and like we just shit out quickly before it, but it looks like they put effort in there. But the word good with that, like I played World at War on Wii, and that was genuinely the most fun I've ever had playing Call of Duty. And all that.
Gyro aiming. When are they gonna do that? Is Microsoft done Call of Duty?
No.
No?
And just silence. No,
I don't know. You think I know that shit?
You're talking about the culture of video games? You don't know Call of Duty?
I don't care. All I know is that Xbox Dude Bros play it. Is that you know, so unreasonable? Does Microsoft do FIFA?
No, that's EA.
Okay, that's also an Xbox Dude Bro game, so I wouldn't know. Is the only thing Microsoft has Halo, which is gonna be on PC now?
Forza.
Who gives a shit?
Gears of War.
Who gives a shit?
Apparently Fable's coming back, and then they bought like 5 studios. There only 2 of them were any good for. So you know that bodes well. And one of those studios was just already developing Forza games anyway, so it's kind of like, I thought you already owned them.
Dude, having Salmon Run back is gonna be great because then I can ask questions about news that I didn't want to read the articles about.
Yeah. You have one
like,
such.
But yeah, like why isn't like Microsoft on Switch? Like what's that about?
Basically, Microsoft had been clearly angling for a while for like a transition out of relying solely on like hardware and raw software sales and like a service model. But unlike a lot of the people that go like, we want a service model, they're actually being like fairly smart about it. And they realize, you know, like we should like actually leverage what we got to like put ourselves on our much more successful competitors who have like established bases that we can just sell into and like integrate our services in. And shit. And it's actually like really smart. Stuff like the Game Pass was like really rad, like the accessibility controller is really rad. And then there's all this, which is like really smart stuff to do, because you know, Xbox One doesn't sell very well, Switch sells very well.
Such a bitch. Get back here.
Sells very well, and it creates this nice thing where like It's like Xbox Live, you log in on your Switch and you get achievements and all that shit, which means you can make an Xbox Live account on your Switch, which creates this symbiosis thing where, like, you know, in theory anyway, you would have, like, you know, an Xbox One to do all, like, your Super HD gaming on, and then you just have a Switch.
Play Cuphead on.
Yeah.
Which is that's a Microsoft game. Right?
Sorry, ZV. He said he tried to join but couldn't. But I think it's only the two of us for these things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Unless, like, you know, people we know on our friends list really want to join.
I do know him.
Do we?
It's Czar.
What did you call him?
Czar. XAR?
You said ZB.
Yeah, that's his two names, like Czar or ZB. He goes by ZB. Zebra biscuits.
Then why not say zebra?
I didn't know if you knew that. I know it's.
I know zebra. He's had that for like I think at least 7 years.
That's alright. Yeah, it's him.
Do I even have Czar added?
I should have him added. You should be able to, you can join me, huh?
Probably. Yo, he's gotta be fast though. I've been playing Salmon Run.
You can just call me Zach. Okay, Zach. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, I still did the immediate button press though. It's muscle memory now. It's committed.
Hammer can also join us if you want that's have like a fourth one.
People who know how to play the game.
Yeah.
Fuck!
But again, he's not gonna wait till you can press fingers at the ready.
It's muscle memory.
It's not muscle memory when I tell you.
If only I could have muscle memory. I need muscle memory for fast fall up air.
That is the other thing, by the way. Like, there were rumors of, like, rare replay on Switch, and that seems like a really obvious natural choice to me. Cause, like, that's one you would do for just, like,
that seems... like, while it does seem like that, it also seems too good to be true.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Cause, like, there's not a lot in, like, you know, emulating a lot of these old games right now. And, like, it seems like a really, really naturally obvious one.
Also, Banjo and Smash. Announce both of them at the same time.
When you get in the lobby, we get at these two.
Is he even online?
Well, Hammer's online. Jumped in there. I didn't.
But meanwhile, I'm gonna PS3 for a bit.
I mean, he said that, but then I saw him go online, so he's got a Switch, so he's fine.
What the hell is DS3?
Dark Souls 3.
Sekiro?
No. Wait.
You haven't been streaming that either.
Because I want to play games like that myself, first time, by myself, like just burying my face in the corners, going like, "Where are your secrets? Show me the walls." You know?
You can do that.
No, like I don't like that when people are going to to watch and I have to like talk to them or whatever. I want to be a weird mutant by myself in the corner. Leave me alone.
If I can stream Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, you can stream that.
Oh yeah, there's also that cheese video I did where I just ganked the boss. That's like the most content you'll get out of me until I choose to stream Sekiro later. But no, for the games like I'm really looking forward to and shit like that, I just want to like. No, for games I really want to like play and just do.
What
myself,
do you mean no?
Just...
You lied to me. You lied to me. You said that would be done before 2019.
Yeah, and then I played it and I was like, oh, this is already fucking misery.
Did you?
Yeah, I played that for like an hour. And I was like, oh god. There's Zakin.
That's a...
It's a bird.
No. Character in...
There we go.
Boktai. Now I have to press ZR. God damn it.
I'm pretty sure you picked it because Shrike is a bird like alternate to Robin.
This inconveniences me too much.
But yeah, no, for like games I'm really personally like deeply invested in, I don't want to like stream my first goes. I want to just enjoy them in my own terms. And sure enough, Shrike is a bird, not from Boktai.
Couldn't be both.
And like that's why, like at some point, I'm also gonna like stream Devil May Cry 5 because, and probably also Sekiro at some point. I'm not I'm extremely confident in my ability in it yet.
I need you to stream games I can watch.
You can watch them.
I was very sad that I was like,
fuck that you're ever gonna play Resident Evil Remastered.
I was not around for fucking Hitman. Something I can watch.
Can you watch Hitman Season 2? That'll be at some point.
Probably. Hitman's Hitman, like, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't really intend to play Hitman.
I mean, do you intend to play Resident Evil? You can watch those.
I think so. Resident Evil 2 is the one I should start with, right?
I would actually recommend starting with Resident Evil 1.
There's a remake for that?
Yeah. It's also like the single best remake of anything, I would argue. It is like the perfect encapsulation of what a remake should be. And that it captures like the feeling of what the game originally was, and which is not just a straight like remake of what it actually was. Like it's what everyone remembered it as, and not what it actually is.
Well, I just imagine that they're better than Resident Evil 7, so.
I would say so, yes. I would actually argue.
Oh wait, I forgot. You're one of the people who doesn't like Resident Evil 7, right?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Okay,
I respect what it did. Like I respect like the attempt, and like that's actually I saw what you were going for. I just feel like they fucked the execution of it.
Here's what we do: we put in a boat, and then we make the final boss stupid.
Yeah, like Resident Evil 1 remake is like fucking stellar. Like that is beautiful. It's like also does a really good job of encapsulating how Resident Evil's like original formula serves both as a decent survival horror and actually a really fucking tight action game, and like it makes sense that Devil May Cry evolved out of that. Okay.
Ugh.
I completely forgot that Resident Evil 7 even had a boss.
It had the same dude
Final boss
as a boss like 4 times, right?
I mean,
then
like,
it had
the old man like was like our boss. Like what? Twice in the start, and then he was a completely different form at the end. So I'd argue he was the previous boss. At least the second fight against him at least had like the rad chainsaw section. We just fucking chainsaw dude, and that was rad as hell.
spoilers where the game teaches you to kill bug nests with fire, and then the boss who has a bug nest on their stomach needs to be killed with a knife.
Not a stomach, her vagina. It was on the crotch. I don't know why you didn't. Damn you. You done it.
Hypers, right there.
Godspeed.
I mean, you know, even after like what 200 what episodes, we always forget hypers exist. So.
Yeah, and then Resident Evil 2 Remake is pretty good. I have some issues with it, but like nothing crippling, just annoyances.
Is it the girl?
No, it's Mr. X. Dude, like, he's really rad from like, you know, when he works, like he's really fucking rad when you're being stalked, but you just hear this thumping feet and he walks into your room and he narrowly misses you, or like he sees you and the chases on and all that. But then you get things like my last stream where he just kept walking up and down the staircase right outside the safe room, and I literally couldn't get out for most of it without being chased, and that would keep me from doing anything I needed to do. Because he would be right there to punch me, and if I wanted to fight enemies, he would be right there. Shit like that. And there was also like rooms where there was an instance of the giant penis vent dance, as I call it, with the alien isolation problem of the invincible predator constantly bugging you in a room you have to solve a puzzle in, which is just annoying and aggravating and just like, oh, just fuck off and finish your grass. And that was like that, like alien isolation had that problem super hard, and I really don't like that game. It's like, it's not scary whenever I'm like just trying to solve the goddamn puzzle and this thing gets solved and leave me alone. Like I'm not scared by it. I just like treat it like an annoying dog at this point. It gets me pissed off. But yeah, no, like apart from that, pretty good game.
Rig.
It's also like remarkably faithful to the original game, while also doing like the same thing as the one that did, where it's faithful but also mixes up a lot of stuff to like keep you on your toes. And it also has like the same story stuff, like a cheeky like, fake out for a scare and then doing the real thing later on. You're least expecting it. Well, ostensibly anyway.
Wow, spoilers.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And then Devil May Cry 5, and that's like any other year, Kingdom Hearts 3 would have been Game of the Year, and then Devil May Cry 5 happened.
Good, at least you're not delusional.
Because Devil May Cry 5 is so fucking good. It's so good. Like, I like genuinely, it's like good, like Platinum have competition again, and just good luck. Like the gauntlet's been thrown. And then the Sekiro, which is, it has like, it's interesting because it feels like a really refined, more refined and remixed version of like a lot of the stuff from their past several games, while also distinctly not being those past several games. It's kind of interesting, and there's like a lot of things that feel like explicitly deliberate and almost cheeky. Like, you know, people always go like, you know, dog enemies are really annoying in Souls games because they come in packs, they're fast, they're hard to hit, and they can do like multi-hit and shred your health really easily. So the dogs in Sekiro all die in one hit universally, and like they're really easy to see coming and attack. And then there is a encounter with a man who's like just a man in an armored suit, which is like one of the common criticisms of especially Dark Souls 2, which was actively harmed by it, but also the series in general. A lot of bosses and like a lot of series encounters are just dudes in armor. So there was an interesting fight with a dude in armor that's actually really rad. And it almost feels like a cheeky joke about how From Software doesn't like how people play some of the game. Stuff like that.
So Dark Souls was a character.
You know what, actually, yeah. I'm not, like, this is not even ironic, like, he was.
The one time where that shitty joke will be fine with Gavin.
Yeah, because that is the joke. Like, that, it feels like that's the joke. It feels like it's too explicit not to be the joke, you know what I mean? And then, of course, the point.
Ooh, got new materials!
I got to that last night. I got it and someone, like I saw like, the poison water and someone said like beyond the poison swamp. I was like, oh son of a bitch. You made the joke on Twitter like, what about the poison swamp? And I was like, oh, I was like, oh, that is one yet today. And then
yeah, it was so important that Gavin PM'd me out of nowhere.
yeah, I was just like, there's a poison swamp.
Also, actually, streamer, isn't it pronounced Sekiro?
Yeah.
You've been saying Sekiro. And you're the Japanese student!
It's actually funny because one of the characters in the game does pronounce it closer to Sekiro.
Oh, the title drop!
Yep, there is a title drop. It's also completely optional. It's fucking funny. You might want to like crack wires like, oh, so like, you know, you're playing as Sekiro the guy, and the answer is actually yes, you are.
Oh, spoilers.
It's not really spoilers, it's an optional thing.
Oh no, I didn't hit this wall. That's my bad.
Yeah, Sekiro is like really good. It has things that annoy me, like it has like From Software still can't make a working lock-on or camera system that works 100% of the time.
That's not really annoying.
It's only really annoying in like very specific fights, which are like, here is a fast dude who jumps a lot in a small room, and then here is a fast dude who jumps a lot in a room of killers. And it's like, oh good, I can't see shit anymore, thanks. Great. There's also like one boss fight I would call like actually genuinely bad, like actually terribly designed and just a really bad fight in general. Which is rare for from games, but there is one that's like that. It is annoying. Once you realize like a trick you can do, it isn't too bad, it's just annoying. But it's realizing that you have to fight like that to like, progress to succeed. It basically like, it runs completely counter to how the game as designed and as told you to that point is meant to work, and how it works for like everything else after that. It's all based around like carrying.
Like the bug lady.
Bug lady?
In Resident Evil 7.
That seemed like pretty in line with the rest of the game. I don't know about you. Yeah, it's
Dude,
like.
were you hitting the bug nests?
No. I just like sat in the corner and waited for her to come away. Like if you just sit in a corner, like she won't find any bug nests near you, and the bug won't follow you.
No, her. She's the bug nest.
Yeah. She also makes bug nests.
But for her bug nest, it isn't the same.
Still readapting to like hitting things again with it.
I'm having no problem at all.
Yeah, you played it Friday. I haven't touched this since like we killed this off in the end of November.
Nintendo killed it off me.
You killed it off. Working on it. I've been playing like real shooter games like Apex Legends.
Have you?
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Are you the jump master?
I mean, that cycles at random, so.
That's all I know about that game. Is that there's a jump master.
I religiously play a Bloodhound because cool dude in a helmet or cool person in a helmet, I should say, and also they can like see through walls like every 30 seconds. It's like I'm going to just fucking gank anyone who's trying to camp. I haven't won yet, but I. Yes, it's like a really good time for video games. There's been a lot of really good video games coming out.
Like what?
All the ones I've discussed thus far.
I thought you said coming up. That was me filling in the blanks because Discord.
No, I said coming out.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that.
I didn't say.
Look, as long as you don't call me deaf, that's all I care about.
No,
I get enough of that shit from Luke 2, and I'm like, fuck this.
I mean, for me, it's less that you're deaf and more you're just like willfully ignorant.
Wow.
You know, I'll say a thing and you just go like exact opposite of thing. No, not at all. I don't know how you do that.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is bad?
So like outside of streaming, what are you even up to?
Standing music. Kind of.
I guess I should have known, you know.
That now, like, when I tried to do it back after I did the Yokai Watch 3 one, they claimed, TV Tokyo claimed all, like, 5 of the videos I tried to upload.
Damn.
I'd re-upload them again because someone said, you know, hey, I want Springdale. No claim. They've only claimed Breezy Hills for some reason.
It's probably just like a robot occasionally scanning, and it's not a very good one.
It just misses mine, which is... Except for Breezy Hills, I tried that 3 times. Episode 25 of the anime. But, I don't know. So, I have, what? There's 40 per disc, 3 discs. I'm gonna be at it for a while, especially if I'm, like... I'm doing this, like, just... You know, you only have to do 1 per day, kind of thing. Because...
Yeah.
The reason why, I procrastinated on it for so long because it was such a daunting task, right? And I was like, well, if I did that one per day thing that I said was like stupid, then I would be done by now, and I didn't even start yet. So I'm just gonna do that. Probably bother people by uploading 2 Luigi's Mansion songs, 4, 5 Luigi's Mansion songs just in between it. But I'm not waiting that long to upload those. So that's next. I have dogs. Lots of dogs. Well, not really. Well, now I do, but in the past I
You
didn't.
doubled back on the statement in that sentence like 3 times within itself.
Hanging out with Luke, you know? Life's like a visual novel. You gotta spend time with people to increase your bond.
Increase my social link with Luke today.
So, you know, sometimes they're just afternoons or evenings where I would do that.
I'll put what you need in there and fish the cat into the water.
So that's probably changing because you're just working apparently all day. Now or some shit. It's like you. You're gonna lose another friend to the capitalist machine.
He would already cast me out of the
He's lying. Just, it's so inconvenient. Like, you know, I have no dogs at night when Gavin's deceased, but I have dogs in the afternoon.
He's asleep or something.
I mean, being asleep is basically being dead.
That's why they call it paradise sleep.
I was having this argument with Luke where he's like, I love sleeping, and I was like, I'm pretty sure you love the concept of like the time where you're just about to fall asleep, but not actually asleep.
Yeah, the comfy time.
Because when you're asleep, you're unconscious, so you don't actually like feel that.
Unless you're lucid dreaming.
And that's exactly what he said. And I'm like, fuck off.
He quoted the exact hole in my argument. Fuck off.
Lucid dreaming's a myth, because I haven't done it. Just like how everything in the past is real. Were you there?
I was there for the Battle of the Northern actually. I'll tell you that story sometime.
Battle? What is that Northern Ireland thing?
Is that the up coach?
Someone's got to get out of a cannon. And I have 215 episodes
I swear to God.
behind me.
These things. Some of you are going to need to get out and help me.
I do that in the last 30 seconds.
That's why we do it.
You
I
never.
guess to be fair, we actually have like people who can play the game first for once. That's the rest of the
That was wave 3. You know what I can do? I don't even know what I'm hitting. Damn, I'm good. Alright, egg time.
Interesting enough, you can use like the basket from the bombs like right on it to like block the actual damage of the blast, but the ink still spreads around it perfectly.
Yeah. Love about the programming in game. You know what we didn't talk about?
What?
We talked about Persona 5, but not Persona 5R.
Oh yeah, well, what is there to talk about, really?
What do you mean was there to talk about?
They showed nothing.
How was that shitty Game Freak practice that I hate? How the protagonist doesn't really seem that interesting so far. She doesn't even look attractive.
She's not the protagonist.
Right. See, that's from people being like, is she the protagonist?
Like, she's not.
And even if she was, I said this on Twitter, who would bother? Joker's already perfect. Women want him.
Is that you done then?
Men want to be him.
Alright, I guess that's him.
1,200, baby!
We were over that ages ago.
Not for me, because Luke's down at 200.
Oh. Well, I guess that's us then.
I don't have the brain power from this. Wow, Luke went from like 25,000 to 73,000.
That coins or...
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Hammer and Zach, for playing with us. So, what's on the agenda now?
What do you mean?
What are you going to do with your life?
Well, probably in like 30 minutes, go do some cats and then help someone, I don't know, move a TV and set it up or something. And then,
It seems like an odd decision.
I don't know. I'm just going with it. Then go to Wawa to get gas and dinner, and then maybe stream Pikmin 3. I might just not stream tonight, and I know, Salmon Run is not a substitute for a stream. Basically, if I don't stream tonight, my whiteboard, the number next to the word stream is going up by 1. But just basically days since I last streamed, so it doesn't get too out of hand. But I mean, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. I just gotta see if Pikmin 3 does work like that. I have a feeling I'm gonna go live with Pikmin 3 tonight, and then the controls just aren't gonna work, and I'm gonna go,
And you can't even, like, put it up on, like, YouTube for me to watch and work tomorrow. Because you're a Twitch
you're right.
partner.
Yeah,
Fucking
I got
sell
affiliate
it.
since then. so, Gavin, when's affiliate?
I actually don't know what the requirements for that for or anything.
I mean, have you gotten an email saying you could be an affiliate?
No.
Then I guess you have not reached the requirements. I think it's like 50 followers, stream X amount of time per month, which is like really easy, and you've probably already done it.
I'm pretty sure that, like, I residually have that from the Kingdom Hearts 3 marathon.
And there's like something else, I think, but yeah.
It's probably like amount of actual audience or some shit.
Oh yeah, like an average of 3 viewers per stream or something.
Yeah, no.
Just for a certain amount of time until you can just nab affiliate, and then they don't care.
Nah, I don't meet that.
So go watch Gavin's streams because he's doing it now. Hooray!
Yay.
Even though I tend to stream over,
Yeah.
I feel bad. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go stream. Like I have the stream set up. I go on Twitter to tweet it. 6 minutes ago, Gavin tweets that he's live, and I'm like, but I gotta stream. I can't.
You do you. Like, whatever suits.
I can't find reasons to not stream. So if you choose Gavin over me, I don't care. But anyone else? Just kidding though. Kevin, this is the end of the stream. This is the 30 minutes of nothing.
You love to pick your moments.
Kevin! Kevin! What's this outline I have? That's weird. Am I like in a 3DS game or something? But yeah, so Salmon Run isn't going to be every Salmon Run, unlike last time. That chain has been broken, and really no reason to go back to it. Besides, it was kind of, stressful at times, and shit like that. So, who knows when the next Salmon Run's going to be? But
It probably never will be knowing you.
What are you talking about? We could make it like a kind of weekly thing. I think we'll just do it when we feel like we have enough news or something. You know what I mean? Enough stuff to talk about, because that was one problem with streaming every single time. There would just be nothing to talk about. How do I menu stages Salmon Run? We're gonna have to play on the next Arc Polaris though.
When's that?
Not in the next two, that's for sure. Or next one.
I like that he came in your stream. He said hello, Gavin, and in my one he said hello, Chris and Mas. Cheeky devil.
Yeah, he thinks he's funny.
He is.
Fuck you, Kevin. Yo, I gotta do Kevin streams as well.
You do. You like abandoned all of us.
Yeah, I don't even know what we fucking would play.
Golf.
Eh.
do you just not like play golf anymore? Is that the thing?
I don't know. It requires me to do single player stuff. I wasn't mentally prepared for that. And if I'm playing single player stuff, I want it to be progress in Persona 5 or something.
I'm at least glad you really liked that game. Because I was like very nervous before you went into it, like, oh fuck, he's gonna hit this or something.
Yeah, Gavin finally got the thing that he thought was never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Everybody's golf. Everybody's golf. I don't know, maybe I'll think of something, but... Hey. When is the next one? 27 at 2 a.m. So it would have to be on 27, which is 2 days from now. Oh, I know. I know. Now I'm gonna start writing down things to talk about again.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, that kind of suits. Well, Kevin hasn't actually heard anything since.
Well, it's okay. All he needs to hear is that he's at the end of the stream, so he doesn't think his internet's dying.
I mean, the man was talking about golf of everybody's nature. Yes. Let's see. I'll be streaming tomorrow, so I'll be good for Wednesday, the 27th. That suits me fine. But does it suit you?
Well, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be on a case-by-case basis. I think the conditions are obviously, if we feel like it, there's stuff to talk about. If I'm not doing an afternoon stream that day, and because, you know, this is an easy 1 hour thing instead of up to 5 or 8, which I can't do in afternoons. So I have cats or something. And something else maybe. But I guess if it exists. So that's the whole thing.
You're gonna get to Wednesday and I'm just gonna like fuck off and play Sekiro.
Which is fine.
I'm not. I'll be done.
We have to start writing down schedules though.
I would just check it every so often instead of writing it down.
No.
Suggesting playing golf, the man clearly didn't see that my mic is of the dead nature. Well.
Yeah, Kevin, just get a new Blue Yeti, dude.
You just drop how much?
Like only a little over 100. It's like, you know,
God.
Something he uses often.
Yeah, speaking of like stream tech,
It lasted him apparently 5 years, so it's obviously worth it.
Sekiro lads die thrice. It's true.
Surprised I've only seen one joke of someone going, "I've died more than twice. This game's lying."
I do have bits of stream tech I need to test out. I got a HDMI switcher, or whatever it's called, switcher.
Fucking finally.
Or I don't know. I got that because I wanted to see if we could strip the HDCP off the PS3, so I don't need to get like an old Elgato again because my one died. So if that's the case, I can just use this with a current card and just off I fucking go. Let us play Demon Souls or some shit at some point. Because that's good.
Oh, you know what? I have PS4 game now. I'll try for Pikmin 3. I thought about Crash, but I don't know if I'm in the mentality space to play.
To get destroyed.
Yeah. Because I want to 100% it. That's one of those games where it's like, if you're not
Oh, like-
100%ing, why bother?
Like,
You
good
know?
luck with that. There's, like, they had like the fucking hell stage that never made
Do,
it to the
do, do,
original
do,
release.
do, 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 do.
Are you doing all 3 Crash games or just the first?
I mean, obviously. Why would I just stop at 1 when I own the trilogy?
You are a strange man sometimes.
What are you talking about?
Whimsy seems to take you, is what I mean.
I've seen plenty of Crash already, too. Spyro's, like, hard maybe. I went from not interested at all to hard maybe. That's not anytime soon.
Just don't be the platinum relics. Just don't.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean just getting all the boxes. And then... Well,
The gems.
Do gold relics count?
The relics
Way
are just
Crash
time. The relics are just time trial stuff, which I'm not sure if they matter. I haven't played like the remaster, but like time trial stuff mattered in Crash 3 where they were introduced originally. I don't know if they matter in the remasters 1 and 2.
I think gold does.
Gold relics are only required in Crash 3. That's it. Okay, so
That pisses me off. Oh,
I mean,
fucking speedrun thing.
that's. I remember, like, I thought gold relics were, like, the height of it, and then one day when I was, like, just doing the first level over again in Crash 3, I suddenly got, like, this super silver one, because I didn't know what the fuck platinum was. It was, like, super silver with, like, a red gem, and I was like, what the hell is this? And it, like, overwritten the gold.
Silver.
It overwritten the gold, and I was like, what is this? Because I didn't know what platinum was.
Platinum is so stupid.
I was, like, 7 years old. That was magic to me.
The dumbest precious metal, I think. Oh, that's a weird thing the hair's doing. Yeah, I mean that's the plan. We should end the stream now.
Yes, we should. You have like a job or some shit.
In a while.
Alright, Rhett. Thank you all for watching.
And blah blah blah.
See yous.